Just go back.
I get a PS4 and Bloodborne, and that completely derails a whole bunch of stuff because I just get addicted to Bloodborne and keep playing it. And then, yeah, I just start playing Bloodborne like crazy. We hit 4K total views, and I do manage to beat Bloodborne in hour and a half or so, which isn't bad. I bet if I practice at it more, I could probably get it down even more. Although it's been quite a long time. And then I start a proper playthrough. So let's take a look at this. Let us go and see if that statement is true. Right, and this was the time frame where Gascoigne's set. I just decided, hey, let's live stream it, and then kind of just pull down the footage and go from there. Also, again, we're almost back to where we were back in 2014, where we've got our giant black bars and all this other stuff going on. So, yeah, that's... Yeah. Anyway, so let's keep going here. So we get through... Start working through Bloodborne. Doing all that. Yeah, and then, like, we just kind of fell into this space of, like, let's just keep going with producing videos. Dark Souls 3 came out. I started playing it. I played it through and then did an actual playthrough of it because it's one of those things, and I have it even with stuff now where I love the reactions that you can get from doing something blind, but I also really don't like looking at myself just run in circles, unable to do anything, and just completely dying over and over again, because I've watched it so many times with my own footage that it's just it just doesn't work. However, what does work as a blind playthrough is when you do a blind playthrough of a horror game. Because this...
Okay, wrong.
Yeah. So blind playthrough of horror games actually works because of the general reaction to stuff, and dying to the monster actually makes a little more sense. I really like this playthrough. This playthrough is a lot of fun. I'm still annoyed that I accidentally deleted part 1. You didn't miss much, and it's still worth watching without it. Yeah. No, that was a good time. And then let's see here. Keep doing more stuff. I actually do some proper sit and watch the... Yeah, let's pull this one up. Some sit and watch the conference stuff. We hit our 2nd channel anniversary, where I just review...
Killer Instinct only teaches you how to play Jago. It doesn't teach you the entire cast. Skullgirls has a lesson for every single character in that roster, so you can therefore go and learn every character in the cast. I haven't learned everybody in the cast, but I know how to play, or how you should play everybody in the cast. And unlike a whole bunch of other games...
So, anyways, yeah, this... We can see that over 2 years, I suddenly learn learn how to talk, learn how to structure and cut together. Like, it's amazing how much, like, it takes a long time of just sit there and try and try and try and try and try. Like, we're 300 videos in at this point of the total 640 that I've published. It takes that many sometimes to just try and figure out what works and what does not. So sometimes you just gotta sit there and experiment and figure out what do you like to do and how can you make it work. Now here's a very special one. It's not all that special in the content because it's just really scuffed Doom footage because I was only able to export it 480 because, oh boy, my internet at my apartment for university was not great. But what it did get me was a connection with the folks over at VideoVomit. At this point, it was just through one of their people, Charles, but then I would go on to meet Chris and all those folks, and those are really good friends of mine now. So I really appreciate it's weird how this one random video suddenly sparks a friendship that has lasted for quite a long time. Like, it's so strange how that stuff happens. Oh yeah, I come up with this. Now this I actually like. Let's take a look at this one.
Less than a year ago, I finally did a Bloodborne playthrough on my YouTube channel. It's become one of my favorite playthroughs on my channel, and one of my favorite Souls games. However, that playthrough only showcased what New Game looks like. Bloodborne becomes very different on New Game Plus.
It's amazing how just a little bit of scripting and some footage of the initial CG trailer and just a little bit of practice and timing can make stuff actually sound not bad.
But we're not playing on New Game Plus. We're going to be playing on New Game Plus 8. And we're not playing the base game this time. This time we're doing a boss rush of the Old Hunters DLC. You'll be able to watch me go through this run on December 17th at 1 p.m. on Twitch. This is going to be one hell of a run, and I expect countless deaths.
Oh boy, was that like a literal understatement. Countless deaths. Dies 100 times to Orphan a Cause on stream. Can't even beat it on stream. Have to do it in a side video. Oof. Oh. But I loved my idea for the build-up. I really enjoyed the build-up that I had. This stream was a lot of fun. Well, it's also just fun hanging out with the guys. But at the end of the day, all you got to remember is if you're going to be inspired by, like, everybody who makes, I think everybody who makes content on YouTube was inspired by somebody else. Right here, it's very obvious who I'm inspired by. I'm inspired by Max. I'm inspired by Maximilian Dude. Like, I am absolutely 100%. Down to the song choice, where it's just like, all right, it's go time. Give me Bust a Move. Let's go. Even the way that I say certain phrases and stuff, I've directly referenced in the way that he speaks, because I just think it's so cool. And it's one of those things where you be the people that you are inspired by. You imitate your heroes and then slowly develop who you are over time. Is that you find what you like and you try and copy it, and then from that you slowly figure out who you are and who you want to be and how you want to showcase what makes you special, what makes you unique. Yeah. Well, that was a lot of fun. I remember those. So yeah, 2016 comes to a close. It was really nice ending cap